Hello and welcome. I am Viable Sword, and I know I was gonna do another hardcore, but I tried 3 times, and I only got about an hour in, and then I died. So I'm gonna take a break from that, and I figured it's a good time as any to start a Forever World. So without further ado, let's get going. All right, we're gonna punch some wood. Just like the beginning of any Minecraft world. And then we're gonna check out that village you guys saw behind me and see what we can get over there. The only thing I know about this seed, other than, the village right there, is that there is a deep ocean pretty close by. It's the whole reason that I picked this seed, really. And I want to build out. It's like 300 blocks that way, over in that area there, and I want to build underwater my entire base. So my iron farm, trading hall, crop farm, moss farms, everything, all of that, massive storage. It's all going to be underwater. Maybe some ruined city kind of thing going on over there too. But that, of course, isn't going to be today. Got a long way to go before we can get that established. However, lose my mind there for a second. That is the plan. And apart from that, I don't really have any plans. That's just my main thing to hello, friend. That's my main thing that I wanna start out with. I don't know what the nether looks like at all anywhere on this seed. So that is going to be a complete mystery. But of course I had to choose the biggest freaking oak tree in Minecraft. So I completely lost my train of thought. All right. Anyway, so that is the plan for there. So little, maybe even living quarters. But for sure, trading hall and storage and moss farm and pretty much anything else I can squeeze into that base will be over there. But for the starter house, what I'm planning is on this little outcropping here. I guess it's not really an outcropping unless you compare it to that. But this here, where these trees and this, what is that called again? Leaf litter is. Hello, you want some? This is where we're going to have our little starter house. And we're going to put a little dock off of it over here. Maybe a wraparound porch. I'm not sure yet. But for sure a dock with stairs leading down to another little dock down there to park a boat. And that way we can fish, because that's going to be important early game, as boring as it can be. And then all this kelp is going to come in handy too for fuel and food if we really need. But I'm hoping. What? Why are you making so much noise? So let's get doing it. So I'm gonna, I guess, start by going through these houses. Okay, bundle, couple emeralds. I will take a bed. Nothing in here. Librarian. Blast furnace. Alright, librarian. Hey, there you are. What you got, sir? 15 for protection 1. No thanks. No thanks. Please and thank you. I'll even be nice enough to replant it for you, sir. Da-na-na-na-na. Gross. Which one of you is committing this atrocity? I need beetroots here. Better replant some, so I can come back for more. Absolutely nothing. Nope. Alright, so I'm gonna finish raiding this village. And I don't generally, but I might take out the iron golem as well. And then we're gonna start clearing off those trees. and then get some resources to build up that house. So I will see you back in a minute. And I'm going to put my first wood pickaxe here and my first wood axe. Ooh, that's going to have to go too. First stone axe. As much as I can, my first tools, armor, or diamond, stuff like that is going to go in here. And eventually, when I beat the Ender Dragon, the dragon egg will be in here. But that is my kind of side achievement thing. Just to go back in my little box of memories and be like, oh yeah, this is from this and this is from this. But we'll see. I'm not always real careful. I think what I'm going to do is kind of match the village aesthetic a little bit. I mean, I don't want it all cobblestone, you know, and I definitely don't want that terracotta, but I think what I'm going to do is swap these two, right? So instead of wood here, we're going to have stone bricks and cobble there. And then this will be the wood variants. Maybe not the stairs, but the walls for sure. And if I do it right, I think I can even incorporate stripped birch. I think. It doesn't always go well together, but it does generally, in my opinion, go with stripped oak. So I might have to play around with that a little bit just to be sure. But I think that is at least a decent game plan. So Choppy Chop has been done. I don't think we should need too much more space, if at all, if any, for a tiny little starter house and then a dock. Then for sure, I don't know. Let me get some more wood and some cobble, and then we'll go from there, and we'll just kind of see what we can come up with. All right, and with that, I think we are about ready. This is, I think, going to be the footprint. It's going to be kind of small, but that's fine. It doesn't need to be real big. Just kind of our starter house anyway. So where these are, I'm going to start with 3, 4, 5 with stone bricks. 3, 4, 5. I think what I'm going to do also is just line the bottom. Excuse me, sir, you're in the way. And I will mix in some cobble at the bottom. And then I don't know if I want to go across with stone bricks as well. But I think just to get a picture, I'll start with it like that. And then we'll probably have a chimney on this side here. So let's grab a cobble and just kind of give us an idea. And then we'll have doors here and there. Path lining up, meeting in. Let's see. And then the door over here will be out for the dock. And for that, I am going to need more wood, I'm sure. But let's worry about that after we get the house built. Alright, and then, let's see. don't only want planks, but let's start with planks and steps. Where did I put... There. Give me... Oh, I didn't... Yeah, no, that's good, that's good. Start with these for now. And I guess... I'm a sucker for doing it in the middle. And then over here, probably also the middle. Just because it drives my brain nuts if they're off to the side. So let's get some planks in here and see what she's looking like. And we'll put more stone here. That'll be a stair. I need one of those. Oh, actually I will need two, one for either side. So let's get that there. And then maybe some cobble there. Not sure. I do want to intersperse a little bit of cobble. Not a terrible amount, I don't think. But some. Show it's kind of worn towards the bottom a bit, I think. And then maybe here. Oh, get out of my face. Thank you. Don't like that matching with the others. But what if actually I do too? Get rid of that. Okay. So put that there. And I think, wow. Glasses. Okay, scratch that. Maybe it's just because of the size. Or maybe it's because of this. Let's trade these out. Planks. Maybe it's just because it's oak. I prefer spruce for sure. I'm not really feeling that. What if, instead of these, my pickaxe, yep, gonna break any second. Let's see, sticks. And cobble. I have that iron pick, but I don't really want to use it. What if, give me that one too. What if we do this? It's better. It's so flat though. I think that's part of my problem. I like this. Let's get up there and tear all of the stone off of the top though. Because I think it would be better with logs instead. Oops. How about now? How does that look? It's better. I mean, it's tidy. But I don't know. It's just... Well, let's play with it some more, and then we'll see what it's looking like. I'm definitely gonna need some depth but I don't know yet how I want to accomplish that. Maybe drag these out more, just to give it a bit more of a foundation, and then I can push this back here. I mean, I don't hate that. I don't know. I'm gonna play around with it a bit, and then I'll see in a few minutes when I can decide. Okay, I think we're on the right track now. Still not sure about that, but this I think looks a lot better that way. And then I'll probably put some fence posts in there, kind of connect them up and round it off a little bit better. And then the roof. How do we want to do the roof? I'm gonna say stairs are probably the way to go. Okay, let's see what this looks like. I don't hate it. Very basic. Oh, and that's actually up one too far. I did it. I did it wrong. That's what it is. Yeah, because usually my door's set back. That's why. That way it look weird. Because I did it wrong. Did it backwards. Have the door. Thank you. There we go. There we go. That's better. All right. So I think next I want to see about just half of these. Let's get a couple of these and a couple of these. And see which one kind of does it better. Oh, that's invisible. Okay, so maybe not that way. What about that way? Okay. Let's get rid of this one altogether. Grab our fences. Actually, I like that better. And add some good support. So we'll go with that. Keep those for a rainy day, because we're going to need them. There. And then I will have any more sticks? No. Okay. So let's change all of those. And I'm going to need a few more sticks. Get a bunch of these. And then we'll just... boom. I don't think I want to be doing that, though. Well, maybe. That might be too much. I don't know. I don't... Maybe it is too much. Maybe not. Can't decide. I tell you what, I'm going to leave them both up. And let me know what you think. Should we keep them both or should we get rid of these ones on the column? But for that part, I think we're good. And actually, just to give a clearer picture, let's do that. Not the top one. That needs to be a stair. There. Alright, I think we're finally getting there. I swapped out a bit of this just for the stone bricks. I'm not sure If I'm going to keep it that way, though, I kind of like it just to break it up a little bit. I haven't done that on this side, and it looks just very plain. So I'm not sure how I'm going to finish that. Oop, missed a fence. But I also got this kind of started a little bit. Got the fireplace. I haven't completed the roof yet or the sidewalls. But I think I like that with the bricks across the top. And I even put fence on this side just to kind of, I don't know, support, break up a little bit. But it's also going to help, I think, meet the top and the bottom, because on the top, I don't have very many, but I think what I want to do is kind of crisscross these, except at the middle. So I started here. Oh, that needs that there anyway. And then that and that. And then that'll be sideways. And then that one will actually be up and down. Let me grab some slabs just so I can do that. I think that's how I want the roof to be anyway. So, and then I can do that. And then I'm going to strip them. And potentially, if I remember to make any, is to do this here. Bit of a window there. And now I'm going to... I don't know that I like that. I might still use the stairs there. Okay, that is better than I expected, to be honest. I don't know I'm sold with it. I hate using so much oak. But I also... Where's it? This one? I have a bit of birch. Maybe some stripped birch would help. Let's find out. Put that one like that. Get out of here. Oh no. I didn't mean to do that. Give me that one. Thank you. Yeah, okay, that does help break it up a bit. So I wonder, let me up here. I have 6 pieces left. Let's just a couple. Oops. Dang it. Come on, get back up here. And what if that one goes like this? Just a little bit of difference here. Can I get over and get that, please? Thank you. And then that one was that way. Let's get back down here and see what we think. Yeah, that's much better. It gives it kind of a bit of a worn look. And then even I could, of course, it would take out most of the planks, but what I could do is not that direction. I don't want it the same way. Fit these in there too, and then it kind of a little bit worn and really worn. So maybe one here and put it, oops, that's birch. And put it that way. Yeah, I like that. That's a very hard transition line. So I'm not completely sure if that's what I want to be doing, but I do like this, from the birch to the oak to the planks. I like that. So what if I move these instead? I don't know that I want 3 birch in a row, but And then give me those. Yeah. Yeah, that looks way better. That'll work for good texture too. Okay, then I just need to do all of the other ones. Maybe one like that. And then one like that. No. That one wants to be up there, I think. That one. So let's get a couple of blocks. Okay, and then we have a slab there, and I didn't grab. Let me down. I didn't grab a slab for the bricks. And can I? Yeah, I think that looks better. I'm not sure about that slab, but that's okay. And then give me that. Just one, maybe? Let's go with two, and then... Oh, I need up. Let's go with two, and then if we don't like it, we will take it down one. That should do it. Okay, and then I will put that there. Click that. I need to get my slabs back for that. I have reduced particles, so it might not look that great. But it's worth a shot. Yeah, I think I'm going to take that down one. Okay, and then I'll put the fireplace on. And then I'll put the trapdoors. I don't think I can. I cannot. That's okay, that one will be last. Slab that. Alright, let's tear these down. I also need to worry about the floor. I don't think I want to use oak. Might be okay, maybe. But I don't think so. What about, being everything is a bit darker, do I have any birch slabs left? No. That's fine. That's fine. I'll just take all of these and turn them into slabs. And if I don't like it, I will just use them as furnace fuel. Alternatively, I could... Not that one. Kind of run it into the wall a bit to make it look a little bit weathered, but I really don't. I don't think those two go together. Not like this. They do in strip log form, I think, in my opinion. But these do not go together, these planks and slabs. So then, the question is, do we do it darker or lighter? And honestly, that is kind of driving me nuts already, so I'm gonna say that's a no. Okay, now that that's done, apart from filling in these walls here, I did remove this wall here so that we can put in our furnaces and stuff. And then we'll put some storage in. That's not where the bed's gonna go, but let's start with this. So I want these ones here. And then I guess I'll just slap them down for now. And we will kind of enclose it. And then just kind of do that. I think that works. Not quite as much depth as I would like, but for now, that will suffice. Alright, so we're looking pretty decent, I think. Outside hasn't changed. But the inside, we got a floor, texture on the walls. Got these rafters in, so that we can use the space. Got the beds up here. We got more room for storage up here, an enchanting table. We need to start thinking about how we want to lay this dock out. And if we want it to be straight off the house, which I'm leaning towards, or if we want to kind of do a bit of a staircase down to it and then lower down even more after the initial dock to the water level. So I think I finally figured it out how we're gonna do this. So I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 there. So we want 7 on the inside here, and then 7 on the inside here. We don't need that stair there. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we want 3 on either side of the middle one. And we're gonna go take these back. I don't need those. Give it. Okay, and then we're gonna put the stairs here to go down to the boat ramp. And I want this here, right? 1, 2, 3, yes. So this will go here. And then 1, 2, 3. Let's go to sleep before we get blown up again. Take these out. One, two, slab there. And then the stairs will go here, so I better put that in before I get too far. Okay, just so I know where I'm going. And then I want this one to go out. And I'm gonna put my logs there and here. Ooh, another fork. Get him, get him, get him. Come on, Trident. Trident, Trident, Trident. Did I get it? Yeah, alright. Ooh. Is there another one? No, 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 no. No, no, no. I don't want to be greedy. No thanks. So then I want to put this here. 2, and then that. And then this one. Yep, right there. Ugh. This will go up here. Let me up. And then we're also going to put one here. Alright, no, here. Slab. That isn't right. I messed it up. There we go. Okay, and then I want those there. And then what I'm gonna do is put my fence posts there. And I'm gonna run what I do with them. Gates there. And we're gonna just put those like this. Oh, that's not right. Give me this one back. And then I want fence posts at the end of those. And a fence post there. And then we'll put another gate there. And that is going to be a little fishing dock. We'll still need to get it textured up. But for now, I want to make one more set of gates. And get that in there. And then I want to put that there. So it's not as likely that mobs will come in. They'll still probably get in, but that's okay. hello, skeleton. Let's go get some bones. Hello. Would you like to share? Thank you. One, that's okay. Alrighty. Oh, another one. Oh, two more. Oh, three more. No thanks. Nope, nope. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no. Yes, fight each other. Fight each other. Yep. Alright, now just pick them off. What happens when you want to fight each other, guys? You all lose. Wait, did he get a good shot off? Huh, I guess so. Cool. Hey, pal, you want to be my friend? Yay! And I will call you... I don't know. I guess I'll just have to think about it. Come on, buddy. This is your new home. Come on. You stand guard here. And make sure no more skellies get us. I want to strip those ones so they kind of match in a little bit better. I'm not sure about the others. I don't know if I'm going to strip them or not. Just because then it would be a lot of the same color. But what I do want to do is kind of start some texturing. So then we want to do, well, maybe something like that. Just for a bit of texture. Okay, and then just to alternate a little bit on that one. Maybe another one here. I have my lab back. Oh, maybe I got it already. And then put those ones there. It's not a lot, but I think it definitely helps break it up a bit. Let's start bringing these down. What do I do with my shovel? Alright, and then I want you there. I'll take that dirt. You there, and one more. Okay, and then we want this to go down. Another one, and we'll put the floor in here. And I think 2 wide on the floor will be plenty. So let's put that there. And we want that there. 2, 3. Going down the stairs, let's do 3 in between. We'll do it every 4th. And then... Nope, that's not what I wanted. And we want stairs there. And there. Ah! Trident, run. Ah, dang it. Oh man, first death of the world. Alright. Dang it. Let's get one of those, and one of those. Let's see if we can get our stuff back. Where are you at? Ooh. Wow, he threw that far. Dang. Okay, run, go, swim, swim. Some lapis over there. Swim, 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 swim. Attack, attack, attack. Yeah, ooh, and another trident. Okay. Awesome. Is that another one? Another one. No. No, 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 no. Bad. Bad drown. Bad. Bad. I don't even care if you dropped your trident or not. Dang. Stair. Stair. Oops, not upside down. Okay, and then... Ah! Whew! Oh, man. Would you guys get away? I'm trying to work. I'm trying to get stuff done, and you just won't leave me alone. Then this one will come over here. That's too many. And then... two. I see ya. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is only 2 wide. So this one should go here. Jeez. How you get over here so fast? I could have swore I had time. Man. Now I don't even know where I'm at. And then this goes there. Get out of here. Leave me alone. I do not want to subscribe. I do not want to subscribe. Leave me alone. You pesky vermin. Get out of here. Phew. Man, okay. And then this is gonna be the little jetty thing. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and these want to go there. I'm gonna need a lot more, but I think that's how we want to do it. We may not want any here. Just on the stairs. Just on the stairs, I think. That way we can park up all the way around. And then torches here. And we will just continue this up. There. So now we got a little handrail. That's the word. Handrail. Alright. So now for the texturing. Alright, and just about 5 minutes later, we've got a little bit of texture on here. And it's maybe not the best, but I think it'll work. I ended up using some birch stairs here, just because it's outside by the water. I think it kind of works. I'm not sold on these fence posts yet. But I got some up here, and then just a couple stripped birch logs here, just to kind of break it up a little bit more and change the color just a hair. But I think that will, let me in, that will just about do it. At least for now. I mean, we're still going to want to do probably a little bit out here. But I don't have any iron for shears and leaf blocks and stuff like that yet. So I think that's where I'm going to call this one an episode. So if you guys have enjoyed it, please click that like button. And if you'd like to see more, consider subscribing. Thanks. Bye.